Rolling depth is a new technique in estimating depth in video sequences that addresses the limitations of both single image depth estimators and existing video depth models. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to install this rolling depth on our local system and we will see how exactly this works. While single image depth estimators, which we have covered a lot on the channel, if you just go to my channel and search with depth, this one looks a bit different. The single depth image estimator produce flickering and inconsistent results when applied frame by frame to videos, and video foundation models are computationally expensive with fixed length outputs that require complex stitching. Rolling depth offers an elegant middle ground solution. This method transforms a single image latent diffusion model into a state-of-the-art video depth estimator through two key innovations. First, a multi-frame depth estimator that processes very short video snippets using modified cross-frame self-attention and a robust optimization-based registration algorithm that assembles these snippets back into temporally consistent depth videos. I will be also describing this architecture, especially around rolling inference, but for now, let's go to my terminal and get it installed. So I'm using this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. If you're also looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs, so please do check them out. Okay, let's go back to the terminal. My Conda environment is done. Next up, I need to git clone the repo and I will drop the link to it in video's description too. And now let me install all the prerequisites from the root of the repo. This is going to take a bit of a time. Okay, so it just needs my PyAV. So rest is installed. All I need to do is to install this PyAV. I'm just going to go with the recent version, and that is installed too. Next up, let's launch the Gradio demo of this project from the root of the repo. And the first time when you run it, it also downloads the model. While it does that, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And you will find the link to their website in video's description. And while it downloads the model, let's talk very quickly about the architecture, which I mentioned earlier. So the rolling inference approach operates by sampling video snippets at various temporal resolutions and frame rates that enables efficient processing of long videos with hundreds of frames while maintaining constant memory usage. This design allows the system to capture both local temporal consistency and long-range contextual information without the computational burden of full video diffusion models. So this method includes a global alignment procedure, as you can see on your screen, using robust optimization to ensure depth consistency across time, and optional refinement step that applies the same multi-frame diffusion model to further enhance spatial details. So if you check out the various benchmarks which they have shared in their paper on their GitHub repo, you will see that it has already demonstrated superior performance compared to both dedicated video depth estimators and high performing single frame model. So if you have any application in autonomous driving, robotics, augmented reality, and even content creation where reliable 3D scene understanding is essential, maybe have a look at this model. Okay, so our model is downloaded and it is now, our demo is running on our local host at port 7860. Let me launch it. There you go. So rolling depth is now running. Let me select first example. I think they have given some example, so maybe I'll just go with the horse one here. and you see it is already pre-processed where horses. I'll just run this original video. They have pre-processed it, and then look at the depth video in the 3D. And if you just focus on its mane and also the legs and all the body formation, I don't see any malformation. Even if you look at this fence, look at these vertical poles like these ones, they have been depicted perfectly well. So the performance looks quite good to me. Maybe I'll select another one. The interesting bit is that if you closely look, there is also a human in the background. Okay, maybe we will check this one. You see, I'll just play this one. So the feet and leg movement is good. Everything is looks quite good to me. Let's check this car racing one. Let's play this. And this is actually quite hard too, so I think it has done it wonderfully well in this case. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. I'm just focusing on the hand movement and also the tire movement. And if you closely look, I think it is capturing all the nuanced details. Okay, let me select one of my own video from my local system and I will see how exactly it performs. I think I have few of the videos. I think I have this flying video which was AI generated, not this one. This is an AI generated one. Maybe I'll use this. Let me click on generate. Yeah, that is fine. You can do that. Let's check the VRAM consumption while it processes it. So it is consuming over 13 gig of VRAM. Not bad. I mean, higher than other depth estimation models which I have covered here, especially the Marigold one. And I think this is also takes its inspiration from Marigold, a very, very good model, by the way. And there are heaps of them which I have covered from various providers, like hundreds of them. And I'm not exaggerating. You can see here that we have covered a lot of depth ones. I think I have just gone crazy there with the depth models. So there you go. You see, I'll play the original one. By the way, this is an AI generated video, so don't worry if you find any similarity. Now look at the human figure, look at the hand movement. I think she's telling you to like the video and share it. I am quite certain there. And maybe also subscribe. I think because you guys don't listen to me, maybe you will listen to her. Yep, looks pretty good. What do you think? So look, I'm quite impressed by it. Let's do one more and then I will see how exactly it works on me. Okay, so you can ignore this warning. I think this is coming from their code. You can basically I think you can change the length of the video by hacking their GitHub code, which you will find the link in video's description. So let's wait for it to do this one. I will then play all of these for you. So it has converted it. Let me play it for you. There you go. Yep, so the movement and all the borders are quite good. Look, the depth looks quite good. Really good stuff. Yep, very nice. Okay, so that's it. Let me know what do you think about this. If you enjoyed it, please like the video and share it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so as it helps. Thank you for watching.